It is new name trading. So the big question I have right now for you is frustrated. Here's how to stop losing money in trading. How you stop is you continue to show up backtesting. If you don't know what backtesting is, you're practice trading historic data uh, from the past. So you rewind, pause, fast forward, all the good stuff to practice trading so you can get really good at the edge that you're performing. If you don't have a strategy and you need one, I have one. I have a bunch of videos on it. If you already do have a strategy, focus on the strategy and nothing else. And I promise you, the more you backtest, the more repetition you do, the paper trading, all the good stuff. And if you limit your losses to 2 losses on the day or 3 trades, you won't lose money because you are quote unquote professional gambling instead of just gambling in general. Just take a step back on the situation, see what we can do better, and improve. It's that simple. I talk about this a lot, but like instant gratification, all the other stuff that's holding you back, bad relationships, bad environment, just all the typical stuff. Um, you're never ever gonna be consistent if you're still indulging in bad behaviors, indulging in bad people, and being in a bad environment. I'm gonna start doing my top-down analysis. I've only done my resistant lines. I'm gonna start putting my zones here and whatnot, and so we can get started for the day. I currently am. Let me show you if you want to see real quick, because I love transparency. It's what I do. We are about one trade away from passing this combine. A combine is a test to see if we get approved to trade with real money. And during this test, we really can show if we have the skill. And I've been doing it. I've been proving it. It's just to prove if you're consistent. That's it. Okay, let's see. Let's put this out here more. You know what I didn't do? I didn't mark out my higher time frames. And let me see. Let's check it out real quick. Let's check it out real quick. I see something that I need to mark out. It's very important. Yeah, it's strong too. I'm going to mark it out. Do I see another one? No, I'll leave these alone. This one's important though. It's if we even reach this high. Okay, and then let's go back. Oh, pretty cool. Okay, this zone is being super respected. Okay, let me just double check everything here. So currently I have no viewers. So I'm gonna tell you a little secret if you are rewatching this. If you are rewatching this stream and like slowly, just comment the word. Let me think of a word here. Oh, type this exactly in the comments. I know what you said. Just say that exactly. I know what you said. I then will ask for your Discord username, and I'm gonna put you in a raffle to get a free mentorship. So I'm only doing this because I have no viewers right now. So if you are rewatching it, just comment that, and then I'll put you in a raffle. And if you can, comment on the Discord or say something in the Discord so I know it's you, so I can give you access to the secret stuff in the Discord. But soon people are gonna come in. I'm gonna get like a batch of people. I'm gonna tell them, hey, if you show up 5 times to the stream in X amount of time, then I'll give you the mentorship for free. I'm gonna do this just so I can build a community more. I'm gonna raise prices to the mentorship to $800. Currently, it's $250, and you're in for life. I'm gonna switch it to 800 and then sell the course itself for 250. That's the game plan. Um, so yeah, that's what's going on. Sorry I say a lot. I'm trying to get better. But no one's watching right now, so just take advantage of it. And I think that's it. Let me get rid of this. I don't know why this is here. This is that 11. Yes. Okay. But yeah, I'm making people profitable right now, and like they're really learning, but I just don't have enough people in it, so I need to grow it more. And I need to focus on my content, but I don't want to focus on my content right now until the mentorship is as perfect as I want it to be. So this is gonna be my third time redoing it, like redoing everything. But I think it'll be like as best as it could be this time. because I've redone it twice already. But this time's gonna be better because I've had these people come in and then I've asked them questions like what they were lost on, or I've gotten all the data from their questions, so I can readjust everything and make everything cater to them. And if you've ever heard of Alex Hormozy, he talks about customer satisfaction so much, and like I enjoy what I do, so why wouldn't that be my priority? I don't see nothing right now. I see this play. Oof. This play might be really good too. Oof. I don't know. I kind of want to take this, to be honest. We'll see. I really like this. I might pass on it. We'll see. We'll see. Let's just be patient. Oh, we have news too. Let me double check that. Here. Let me see. It's right, right here. It's gonna be at. Wait, okay, this one 9:30 already hit. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Oof. These might be big news. Okay, yeah. 10 and 10:30. All right, 10, 10:30, and 10, 11. 10. Let's put a line there. Let's make it purple. Oh, you know what? I think I have news. Yep. And then let's do 10:30. Oops. What's another one? On the 11. Wow. I can't do that actually. Let me get closer to it, can I? Yes, I can. Okay. Now we wash these candles. So we respected this 15-minute zone. That was pretty predictable. That wasn't hard to spot. Let's see here. The 1 minute looks like we're pretty bullish still. We'll see if we can break out this zone here. We have a lot of resistance telling us that we're going to dump. Like, we have a lot of confluence that's telling us we're going to dump. The confluence is the zone, the high time frame zone, the resistant lines, and the candles. Hopefully I'm wrong. Maybe we keep pushing up. But right now everything looks like we're coming down. I want to take this play, but this zone is just too big for me than what I normally take. Oh, you know what? I might just convince myself to take this. I like this a lot. I don't know who the one viewer is. My best guess is Peter, but I don't know. I love it if you would say hi so I know who it was. And if you have any questions at all, like for anything you need me to address, let me know. I happily will. Hopefully today isn't a boring day and we do what we need to do. I don't know if you saw me talk about it earlier. We're about 2,000 on the combine. It's not real money. It's just to pass before we get funded. I'm going to continue passing these accounts and getting funded. The whole goal is to get to 60, 70 accounts. I just want to keep going until I'm maxed out. So yeah, that's it. I was considering copy trading multiple evals at one time. I more than likely might do it. But just right now I'm going to focus on one at a time. But if I do switch, I'll let you know. I'll be very transparent about it. It's the last thing I don't want to happen is that I copy trade 5 or 20 evals and then I lose them all. It's a game of probability, so I like the safe route, and for my mentality also, just to do one at a time. But I perform at such a high skill, like I don't need to be doing one at a time, so I'm pretty sure I can do multiple at a time. So we'll see. This play below, I want it a lot because it's so pretty and perfect. I might skip it because it was formed before 9:40, and I don't really like taking plays that were made before the times that I like to trade. Sometimes in the afternoon that's okay, but for the morning session, if a zone was made before 9:40, I more than likely won't take it. So I think I'm going to skip the play below, but I really want to take it. If we respect it a bunch and like tap it perfectly and do like all the fantasy things that I would hope for, I might take it. But as of right now, it's a no. I can be pretty indecisive um, with what plays I want to take. I think what makes trading so easy now is because I've systemized everything and the strategy is so easy. So we have all these requirements to say yes and all these requirements to say no. What's making me fiend for the play below, this play right here, on the 1 minute you can see it. It's on a resistant line. The resistant line has been respected so much already, so I don't expect us to bust through it. So that's why I think that I'll get filled and my take profit will get hit. But like I said, I need a little bit of respect on the zone. Hopefully we don't continue moving sideways here because we're just accumulating pretty hard. To my one viewer, I wonder who it is. I wish you would say hi. I don't know how if you think this is a good idea or not, but I was just talking about it. I want to give the mentorship for free to like a batch of people. And what I'm planning on doing is when I have a batch of people on the stream, I'm gonna tell them, hey, if you like show up X amount of times in a span of X amount of time, like let's just say example, 2 weeks to 3 streams, and you check in beginning, middle, and end, I'll give you the mentorship for free. But the whole point of that is just so I can grow the community more. I'm also currently going to raise prices to $800 for the mentorship and just sell the course for $250 because the course will be enough. Um, Anna, oh, love it. Somebody new. Thank you so much for saying hi. Yeah, so like I'm going to give the mentorship for free. Um, if you want to get into this, let me know. No one's watching right now, and if you want it, just ask for it. I'll give it to you. Um, I want to give it to 5 people, and you can just be the first one if you want. I'm currently, all I ask though is that I'm redoing the course again right now. So if I do put you in, just be patient with me. Let me finish the second course or the final course, and then you can do it. Because the course I have right now, I've redone it twice, but I made it without data of other traders. I'll explain right now in the 5 second chart shortly. But I redid the course again, getting all these questions, all this data from everybody that came into the mentorship, so I can redo it to be perfect for the new people. So I'm using the 5 second chart. I'm gonna explain everything perfectly right here. Let me tell you. So I look for this pattern again and again. I call it NNT. It's a niche modification of Dave FX. I don't know if you know who he is. His teachings is very chaotic and all over the place, and he teaches a model that's different than this. So I've niched it down to be very, very selective. I look for this pattern exactly and nothing else. So this pattern shows up in every market and in every time frame, just constantly all the time. For me to take trades and trade this pattern, I want volatility to be stable. Volatility means the speed of the candles on my chart, these candles right here. So when volatility is stable, the speed is stable, I can take those trades. So from 9:40 to 11 o'clock Central Time and 12:30 to 1:30 Central Time, that's when volatility is most stable. So since this pattern shows up on every single time frame, I go all the way to the 5 second time frame and I see more opportunities because I'm looking for this pattern and I see this pattern more often. I then use the higher time frames like the 15-minute and the 1 minute to spot this pattern and use that to gauge direction. So this pattern will always happen, but it can happen the wrong ways. So let me show you up here. Price comes up. We have the swing low, the swing high, the sweep, all the requirements. Price comes out, comes back to the zone, taps it. It happened, our pattern happened. It just happened real ugly in the wrong way, but I'll still mark it out. I'll mark out the zone and I'll use that for direction. So I can tell that we're going to turn bearish. Bearish means that we're going to go down So I'll look for trades to the downside, and I'll look for this pattern moving down. If we flipped and went up, if we broke this red zone, on the top left, we have the 1 minute candles. If we had a 1 minute body close over the red zone, I can then say, oh, we're going to switch to bullish. I then will look for the pattern bullish. And let me show you the bullish pattern here. So this is the pattern bullish. This is the pattern bearish. This is the same thing, just flipped. And bullish means we're betting up. Bearish means we're betting down. So your answer is that I trade the 5-second time frame specifically because there's more opportunity and I can gauge direction by using the 15-minute and the 1 minute. And on top of everything, I trade my windows of time because volatility is the most stable. So why would I try to trade when volatility is not stable on the 5-second time frame? And yeah, that's it. So I can show you right here on the 5-second. If we come down, like the market opened at 8:30 here, look how crazy these candles are wiggling around everywhere, jumping around. Volatility is so unstable. And then we chill out after 9:40. Volatility will slow down. I can start to look for my setups and my A+ plays. A play for me that is A+, like how I continue to keep winning, how I continue to keep having a high win rate, and just like the consistency, it's solely because I stick to my A+ setups. I follow the pattern. I do exactly what I need to do. I can gauge direction, and I'm patient. I fully understand that there's no need for me to take low quality setups and low quality plays. And that's it. I call this NNT, new name trading. The whole gimmick of giving it a name and label is to make things easy and so you can focus on something. What a lot of people do is that they come into trading, they don't know what they're doing, they're gambling, they're jumping from strategy to strategy, they never have conviction in a strategy. So I just say NNT, we focus on NNT and nothing else. We can use this to gauge direction, we can use this to find our A+ setups, we don't need any indicators. This is all we need. And I just keep doing this again and again. So yeah, I see a setup here. It's this pattern. It's right here. I'll mark it green. And I'll show you. You can see it. It happened exactly. Look. There's a sweep right here. The sweep right here. That swing high. That swing high. That swing low. The swing low. So we create the zone. Tap on the zone. Tap on the zone. And if you don't know where the zone is at, it's right here. Tap on the zone, and then we break structure after the tap. We break structure after the tap. It's a pretty little pattern. But I see the pattern so much more often on the 5-second. I can show you a 15-minute example here. So look. Price, the 15-minute candle respected 50% and hit take profit off this 15-minute setup. So here's the swing high, the swing low, and the sweep. Let me show you here. Let's make this a little bit more perfect. The sweep happened right here. Tapped the zone, broke structure. The pattern played out in the 15 minutes still. And look, we even delivered. 50% got touched and take profit got hit. But I just use it for direction and I trade the 5-second. So you can see, oh, we're going to the 15-minute zone, or we're going to switch to bearish, we're coming down, and we're coming down. Most of the time I can predict where we're going to go. Most of the time I can predict if we are bearish or bullish. So I know when to bet up or down. And to be very clear here, this is the game of probabilities. I talk about this a lot. I talk about how a chicken can get funded. Any animal can get funded. Anybody can get funded because this is a game of probabilities. We're playing probabilities. So you're going to win. If you win half the time, you're going to get payout. It's just that simple. So if you can gauge direction, and then we have an A+ model, imagine what your win rate would be. It's pretty awesome. Like on average, I hit around low 90% win rate. The worst case scenario with emotional decisions and like worst case scenario, you'll have a 60% win rate. That's worst case scenario. But that won't happen if obviously you know what you're doing. You will average over 85 or 80. The P&L doesn't matter, to be honest, either. Like how much money we're risking per trade. All that matters is that we're looking for the setup. So like it doesn't matter how much we make per trade or how much because we can risk as much as we want, and it's not complicated. I can change it to 10 million or $500 or $1. Like it does not matter. It's just a click of two buttons. Like P&L is profit and loss. Like how much we made, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna risk about $900 on the next trade if we do find one. I don't like taking zones within zones, so I'm not gonna take this because this 50% has been respected over here. So I'm expecting price to come up, past the stop loss or hit my stop loss, then fail the 50% and come back down. So I'm not gonna risk it. And if I can't bet the farm on the trade, I'm not gonna take it. I do like how 50% of this green zone is at the bottom of this red zone, which can be in a confluence to take this trade. But I want higher probability, so there's no need for me to gamble. Also, too, like if I did take it and I won on it, I'm feeding bad habits. So I see a play right here. I would only like it if we bust to the upside, but I doubt we're going to. And we would need to tap. Oh, perfect little tap. Look how beautiful the tap was. Then I would need us to like shoot up for me to want to take this. When I say we respect the zone, I'm talking about this little tap right here. This beautiful little tap. We're respecting it. Okay, we're pushing up. I need us to push up more for me to want to take this play below. Ideally want us to break the red zone. The green zone might just be enough, but we'll see. We're still pretty bearish though, so I don't want to take a counter trend play. What I'm seeing right now is that we're hovering on the bottom of this green zone. Typically when that happens, it feels like we're accumulating orders and we shoot up. But we'll see what happens. It seems like we're rejecting it and we might just continue being bearish. If that's the case, I'll continue looking for bearish plays. If you're unfamiliar with bearish means, it means we're coming down. And bullish means we're going up. Bear, bearish, bull, bullish. If you're also unfamiliar about day trading and like want to get the more concept and like idea of all this, I have a video on my YouTube channel. It's called I can just pull it up actually. It's like what is day trading or day trading explained. It's pretty good. It just gets straight to the point. Unfortunately, I have to do like the high retention thing. It's this one right here. So like yeah, all my videos I have to edit them now to like the brain rot, instant gratification, like quick sound effects and constant changing. So I'm trying to do my best, like trying to do edutainment, still like educating you while doing that. And then I also need to add authenticity. So I don't know if I put it on my Instagram. I'm most active on my Instagram. But I put like on all of my socials. I'm gonna stop posting just for now, so I can focus on the mentorship right now until I finish it. I told everyone to give me like a week, 2 weeks, or a month, but realistically, I only need like a few days. So I'm gonna redo the entire mentorship, and then I'm gonna start doing all the content and have all the content scheduled out. I'll just be back at it. So if you have any YouTube videos you want me to make, let me know. I can put it on the schedule. This play, I'm not gonna take it all. It seems very bearish. It seems like we're about to dump, so let's get rid of this. If we float a bunch, I'll mark it back out again, but this play looks like trash. It's like we're about to fly all the way down. Well, thank you for saying hi, Anna. I really do appreciate that. I hate when people come in here and don't say nothing. It's like I don't know who's watching or who's showing up consistently. And like I'm catering to y'all. Like I'm doing this for y'all. Because I can perform and trade all day. I enjoy the idea of community and like what I'm building. It's fun. Changing people's lives is just really cool. Ooh, I have an idea. I want to write it down real quick before I forget it. Okay. I think I have a better idea of what I want to do. All right, thank you. Thanks for being patient with me. Put that away. So the only play that I would consider taking is this one right here, but it's just so risky. I don't think I want to take it. I really need us to respect it. You know what I can do? I can put my trade here first. And then if I want to take it off, I can just rip it off. Okay, let's see. I need to risk about $900. Let's cut this down to like 2. Nope. 3. Yeah, that works. Oh, what about 4? Oh, that's too much. 3. 13. All right. And we're always expecting a loss, so it generally does not matter if we lose or win. We're just following our rules. You know what? I might rip this order off because I forgot that we have light news here. This purple line. I'll be ready for it. If we do end up passing this, I'm going to switch to my Apex account and I'll start the Apex Combine. Come on. Let's see what we do here. If we don't respect it at all, I'm not going to take it. I just hate how we're getting so close with news being so close. Oh, there's the news candle. Okay, you know what? That's kind of sexy. I'm not gonna lie. That's really sexy. Um, I love this a lot now. At first, I was very uncertain, but that was just so perfect. As you can tell too, the news respects our zones more often than not, and you can see that it just did that. Yeah, I more likely might take this now. I don't want us to go too far away though. So you saw how we had like such a beautiful, perfect tap on the zone. Ooh, also too, if you're watching the live stream, it's a bit blurry. I think on auto it puts it like at 460p. I don't know. It's bad quality. If you just go to your settings, like the video, you can change the quality to be 10 times better. So yeah, I like this a lot. We respected the zone. I want to take it now. Let's see here. It looks very attractive. Very attractive. Very sexy. Very sexy. Ooh, it's not looking attractive anymore. We'll see. I'm ready to take my order off. Just micromanaging a position. If we don't come down and we continue to float, I'll rip my order off also. I ideally want us to like come into our zone in the next 5 minutes. Ooh, maybe I see a bearish play right now. It's forming. And maybe not. Let's see here. Let's make this my main. Yeah, never mind. It's going too deep for me. Oh man, I was hoping you could dump. Okay, okay. It's respecting the zone, the 15-minute zone above. I'm hoping that we just come back down to fill me before we go back up. It looks like it wants to come down. Okay, let's be patient. I do need to check something, so give me 1 second. I'll be right back. It won't take long. Hopefully, nothing bad happens while I'm gone. So give me a second. Currently, I'm using a fold-out chair like you would use outside. It sucks. I won't lie. I'll get a better one soon. But I got cup holders. It's pretty funny. Yeah, since I know how like I said that, I'm more likely gonna take it off if we float. And we're just floating right now. I think I'm gonna pass on it. Yeah, I don't want to risk it. So let's make this green. We'll use it for direction. It's just too risky. Typically when we do float, so the market does two things. Accumulate or displacement. It basically means accumulation is when we chop, we're barcoding, we're not really going anywhere, we're just going up and down, up and down. And displacement is when we get a big push. And it's like we're moving like the big candles. So right now we are accumulating, and when the big push happens, I don't want to be in the way of it with the zone below. So I'm gonna pass on it. So that's what I meant by I'm saying, oh, we're floating. Or like, I don't want to be in this if we don't fill in the next 5 minutes or whatever. And I don't know if y'all seen before, but I do end up passing on a lot of setups. But that's just how I maintain such a high win rate. Let's make this red because obviously I'm not going to trade this there. So it's very apparent that we're more likely going to switch from bearish to bullish. What I don't want to see is that we respect the red zone above this zone right here. So if we do respect it, then we're just going to continue ranging, which is pretty scary. If we try to trade when the market is ranging, we have a higher probability of losing a trade because it is just chopping. You always see a bullish play right here? Oh yeah, it's real small. Oh yeah, I might take it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take this. It's a trade. I didn't even see it. I totally missed it. 500. That's fine. Oh, I don't know if I like this. Oh, I don't like this. I wish I took my order off. Yeah, I don't like this. This might be a loss. I didn't like how we didn't get a reaction before entering. Oy, I didn't like that at all. That sucks. My stop loss got hit. Typically, what I do is I want us to tap a bit before we enter, and if it doesn't happen, I take my order off. I press buy, and when I looked at the candles, we were already about to fill me, so it was already too late. So let's document it, and we move on. Didn't respect the zone before entering. Let's see if we find anything else. There is a bigger zone here. I do like it. I still know where standard deviation is at. Let's check. Oh, it's far as ways. Okay, let's just wait. If you're curious what that loss was, it was like $500 or... Hey, let me pull it up. Trade of a... Yeah. Yeah, it was like about like 600 bucks. So we need about like what, 1500 to pass. So the next trade will just risk 1500. Oh, we can't. We can only risk 12. Oh well. So the next trade I'm gonna try risking 1200. Let me write that down so I don't forget. If we reach standard deviation, I want this. I like this a lot. Come on. Standard deviation is right here, 100% away from the zone. It's a bit unfortunate I took the loss because we didn't get a reaction on the zone. I should have moved the big chart out the way so I can see the candles before pressing buy. Okay, I think we're going to get that standard deviation. It looks like it wants to try. I'll be ready for it. TP, stop loss, about 12. Yeah, that works. 1250. Yeah, that's fine. JK, what's up? I don't know if you saw, I took one trade right now. It was a loss. I didn't get a reaction before entering. And then I had this thing in the way, so I wasn't watching the candles. So when I pressed buy, it filled me too fast. If you want to see it right here, I don't know if you can. So with no reaction before entering. Thank you for saying hi too. I want this play right here. I need us to touch standard deviation. I'll just get it anyways. And I'll just take it off if we don't. Let me put a line here. Yeah, we already did it. Nice. So if we come back up, I'll take this play. Let's get rid of this here. Nice. So as always, we want a little reaction before entering. See what happens. And if we do take a loss, we need to hop off for the day because I stop at 2 losses. Let's see. I kind of want to go for more like this. There you go. Yeah, like right here. No, I'll leave it at 50%. Then we can just move our take profit. Like right here. Any reaction to the zone? Okay, perfect. I love it. Exactly what I wanted. Real pretty. Yeah, the when I took the loss on, I didn't spot this. This didn't happen before entering. Let's see here. Ooh, it's a lot of strength. Scary. Come on, come feel me. I don't want it to come back down. I'm not gonna like it if we do. Come on, feel me. I'm afraid it's gonna do 40% and not my entry. Oh, it's gonna feel. Oh, come on. It wants to. It's trying. Wait, it's scary. It looks like it's about to hit my stop. All this strength coming up. We'll see. If we take a loss, we take a loss. It doesn't matter. Make sure my stop loss is one tick above. Let's see, just about. Yeah, it's good to go. I don't like it when we chop this 40%. It's scary. Oh, if this trade ends up winning, we pass the eval. If not, I think we like get set back a little bit. We're just gonna continue risking max size on these trades. I'm not liking the play right now, though. I'll tell you that. It doesn't look good. Looks like we're switching to bullish while we're in the zone. I don't like that at all. Ideally, I want to take this off, but I don't want to perform any bad habits. Just sit it out. Hi there, some good motivation. Love seeing you back here. It's awesome. Right now we're in a position. We're ready for the stop loss, and we're going for higher RR, which is lower probability. The play doesn't look good right now. It looks pretty bad. So we'll see what happens here. Looks like my stop loss is going to get hit because we're just swimming at around 50%. And when that happens, TP doesn't get hit often. We're just being patient. But if I do win this trade, I pass the eval. Oh, and ideally, I would like to take it off. I don't know if you heard me say that. But I don't want to participate in bad habits. What a coincidence that we're chopping so hard at 50%. Let me watch my drawdown. Oh, it scared the shit out of me. Oh, okay, nice. Yay, come on. Hit my TP. Okay, hit the 1-to-1 TP, but it didn't hit my TP I have set. Yay, take profit got hit. I think we just passed too. And we did pass the account. Okay, so I took a loss, then I took a win. The win was enough for us to pass. Let me just write it down. Textbook play. Let me just put the journal here so y'all can see me do it too. Textbook play. But I did not like how we chopped 40% before filling. Chicka bucka wow wow. Okay, maybe I should be more excited for a clip or something. I don't know. Yay, we won. We passed. Let me show you the proof if y'all want to see. Equity is $53,000. You need 53 a total. You need to make. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place right now. You need to make $3,000 to pass this combine that I'm taking right now. It's from Tradeify. As you can see, we just did that right now. My equity right here is at $53,000. I did nothing special. It took me what, like 7 trading days or 6 trading days. I can pull that up also for y'all if you want to see. All I did was I just looked for my A+ setups and I executed. I didn't worry about P&L. I just risked the max amount of size I could, and I did just that. Okay, let me show you the journal here. So obviously it's not going to show today's stats, but you can see all the other stats. We were at $2,150. We started the day off like that. We took our first loss, which was about like $500, and then we took the win was around like $1,700. But let me just show you the calendar though. This is why it's so important to be selective. Because if you look at my stats, these stats are very, very impressive because I'm not over trading. I'm not being stupid. I'm just looking for my A+ setup. And like even like a day like this where I lost 1,000, but I made it back. All I did was just follow my rules. I did nothing special. And let me show you 20 December. Oh yeah, and like right here, I took a big loss, took a win, just followed my rules, but in the day at like -400. And then this was just bullshit. I was just playing around here. The $64 one or $69 one. But yeah, that's it. And we passed. As you can see though, like I can pass a prop firm in a week if we had that many setups, but since we've been going through December and January where it's the hardest time to trade, I haven't been able to find many setups, but I'm still finding them obviously. So now I'm gonna switch to my Apex one, and then we're gonna work on passing the Apex one. Jeez, honestly, sitting in that play here, it really made my emotions not stable. Like I feel like jittery. Like the anticipation, or I don't know what the word I'm trying to look for is. So let's switch to the Apex one now. Okay, log out, Tradeivate. Then we do Tradeivate again. Okay, wait, let me get this Apex login. Just bear with me here, I'm sorry. Nice GG, nice play. Thank y'all very much. I appreciate y'all. Okay. I kind of want to just copy trade. I have 2 Apex evals, and I don't know if I want to trade them separately. I kind of just want to trade them together. Okay, let me get rid of this. You're just going to look at my background for a second so I can log in real quick. Sorry, I don't want to give y'all my password. Unless y'all want it, y'all can trade for me. That'll be funny. Okay, give me a second here. Let me just log in. Tradeivate. Let me get the username here. Let me get the password here. And then connect. Save. Connect. Oh. Okay, I think I need to do the add-on. I forgot. I thought I did it already. If you do go with a prop firm that works with Tradeivate, you need to allow it to work with TradingView. So you connect TradingView to Tradeivate. So let me do that right now. Just haven't done it yet. I did it for the Tradeify combine, but not the Apex one. So let me do that. Warning, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let me agree to all this. Launch. Okay, I'm almost done here. Give me a second. There's add-ons. Here, let me show y'all if you want to see what I'm talking about. So when you get a combine, you're connecting the you're connecting TradingView to Trade-of-8, and Trade-of-8 connects to the prop firm. And you just go to your settings, you go to add-ons. Well, if you want to see the accounts, here's the 2 Apex accounts. They were like 15 bucks, so I just got them. Like, why not? I wish I got more. And then I go to settings on the top right. We go to add-ons, and then TradingView, and we press activate. And then now it should work with TradingView. Okay, let me put y'all back over here. I had a mentee who was struggling to get it on TradingView. Like, he didn't know what to do, and he was like contacting support, but I found out he was just all over the place, and he was contacting TopStep support, which is funny. Like, not Apex support. Okay, let's connect here. Yes, we're connected now. Yay! So we are now trading the Apex account. I only have 1 trade available now. So let's see here. Let's mark this out for direction. Red. Okay. Let's get rid of this pattern here. And if any of y'all have any questions at all, please ask. I'd love to help you. All right, let's get rid of this. And okay. Oh, you know what? Let me pull out the Trade-of-8 Apex account so I can see how much we can risk per trade, because I did not do that. I log in. Apex. Okay. Let me show you. So this Apex account is the $25,000 account. They're really cheap. So you can get them like super duper duper cheap. So I can only risk $1,500 per trade. If I do make 1 trade and I make $1,500, I will pass the trade and I'll pass the combine and I'll be funded immediately. So technically I just need like 1 or 2 trades to pass the Apex account. So let's see if we can find 1 or 2. I want to stop at 3 trades regardless of what happens. So if I do take another trade, which will be my 3rd one on the day, I'll stop trading. I still want to keep the habits that I have. I was thinking about just starting overs and doing 3 extra trades, but the whole point of limiting my trades and my losses is so my mentality is stable. I still feel very anky. Like, I don't feel like sane. Like, I feel like manic in a sense. I do have ADHD too, so like my emotions are a little bit more than like average people. So like, give me a second to walk in a circle. I might just do push-ups or something. What's so important with trading is that we always keep our emotions at bay, because we are gambling. And if anybody tells you that trading isn't gambling, it is gambling. So the last thing I want to do is make an emotional decision behind these screens. Currently, I'm still watching the charts. I'm just trying to get my emotions checked right now because I still feel a bit manic. I don't see any setups at all. We're respecting the zone that we took the trade in. We're floating. This blue line that you see on the charts is something that I haven't done it on the streams because I haven't had my chart set up correctly. But I mark a line from 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock Central Time, the high and low. It's the London session. And we always respect these lines, or these resistant lines. So as you can see right now, we're bouncing that for direction. So right now we're clearly chopping. Let me get rid of this on the top left so you can see the 1 minute clear. Look at the 1 minute. You can see how bad it is. We're just barcoding left to right. So I have no indication of direction. I don't know if we're going up or if we're going down. If I look at the 15 minutes, you can see that this zone right here, this zone, it's a 15-minute zone, and we've been respecting it. So we're more likely going to keep coming down. I won't confirm that we're bearish until We break the yellow line at the bottom of my 5-second chart, and we break that green zone and have a 1-minute body close over the green zone, then I will know that we are bearish, and I'll continue to look for bearish plays. If we're bullish, I need us to break like through a lot. The highest 15-minute candle, I need us to go past that. You can see the 15-minute candle on the top right for me to want to take any bullish plays. I'm trying to calm down right now. My emotions feel like super high, like accelerated. I think it was just all the anticipation of sitting in the 50% of the trade. That doesn't happen often, but I'm not gonna come on the screens and gamble away if I'm not super sane. We have news, light news at 10:30. Hopefully it gives us some volatility to do something. I think I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick, so I'll be right back. Let me see if anything has changed at all. Nope. Yeah, just to restate, if I'm just waiting for us to go bullish or bearish, and I can't confirm bullish or bearish until we break out of the small range that we are in. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, I'm right back. I had to use the restroom. I'm back. Um, okay, I'll explain everything that happened and to the new viewers too. So I passed a Tradeify combine. I am now starting to trade the Apex accounts, the 25K ones. So I only need to make $1,500 to pass. Um, the trade that I passed the Tradeify account on, we were floating at 50%, and I do have ADHD, so it spiked my emotions a lot. So after take profit got hit, my emotions were like all over the place. I wasn't able to ground myself or be sane. I felt manic in a sense. So I walked away. I walked in circles a bunch. I yapped, and I went to use the restroom, and I feel better now. I'm back. And yeah, that's it. So hopefully we can find one more trade. I'm only allowed to take 3 trades a day or 2 losses. So if I take another trade, I'm done for the day. Oh, and the first trade on the day was a loss. So like I lost like $500, and then the second trade I made like 17 or 18. I don't know. It was enough to pass, and I only needed 3K to pass. And if y'all want me to show proof again, I can. I don't mind doing it. It's fun. So I'm pretty sure that we're bearish. Like I said earlier, I wanted that 1 minute body close on the green zone below. So hopefully we get that. The 1 minute is on the top left of my screen here. The body close, that means that we have the full body outside the green zone. Let's look at the 15-minute here to see if we see anything. Oof. Okay, so there is a 15-minute zone here. I didn't want to mark it out because I don't want too much noise on the screens. You know what I'm going to do instead? I'm just going to put a resistant line where 50% would be. So let's do this. But let's just make this dashed. Okay, so this is 50% right here. This is 50% of the 15-minute zone, the higher time frame zone. Because I can assume that we're going to reject this area and go back up. The top of this zone is here. Okay. I love it when y'all talk to me. So thank y'all for saying anything. If y'all have any opinions about anything, any ideas, videos y'all want me to make, just throw them. I'm doing all this for y'all. I hope I make things look easy. We're just following a checklist and rules. If we can determine direction and then determine if we're gonna do a bearish or bullish trade after we have determined direction, most of the time you'll win. And you only need to win most of the time to be profitable. I think with the math, it's like you need to win like 55% of the time if you do one-to-one, and one-to-one is what I teach. I rarely go for higher RR. Higher RR means I'm risking 1 to make 2. I'm risking 1 to make 3. It's like on this play that I took, I think I risked 1 to make almost 2, or like 1.5. I only go for higher RR if I can really gauge direction. And if you look at the 1 minute on the top left, we have been coming down, we have been bearish. This red zone where I took the trade, it was with the bearish trend. So of course, why not go for higher RR? We also have resistance below the zone that we've been respecting. So that could have just been a magnet. So where I would put my take profit at. Typically, for those like super higher RR plays, like where I will get like a 1 to 7 or 1 to 8, it happens after we pull back into the zone a second time. And this is such a great example because we pulled back one time to fill us, and then we pulled up that second time, almost hitting a stop loss before getting that high RR. Because I'm pretty sure this is, let me check right here. This is like a, yeah, about 5. Sounds about right. So typically before giving us that 5R, we get the second pullback to the zone. I'm going to put that in the course, but I'm going to lock it until you master the one-to-one. So after you master one-to-one, you have access to it. It's like a 60-day timer on the higher RR part. Also, higher RR is lower probability. Just don't recommend it if you haven't mastered NNT yet, the one-to-one. Okay, so we're in a 15-minute zone right now. These white dotted lines, this is 50% of that zone. So this is about 40% right here. So I'm pretty sure we filled the zone already. You know what? I can precisely find out where 40% is at. Let me just do that. It's like, what else am I gonna do? There it goes. Yeah, so, yep, that's about right. Yeah, 40% was right here. So we touched it, and then right here is where it'd be mitigated. So price coming in, filling the 15-minute zone, coming back up, mitigating the zone already, then we continue going down. If we do go up, I don't think we're going to get too far away from this area. I think we're just going to float here a bit and then come back down. My thesis helps me understand direction, so I know what trades to take. So if like when we're bullish or bearish. We're back to watching paint dry and falling asleep behind the screens. Dude, I like almost fell asleep yesterday. I think it was like the morning session near the end. It was like the last few minutes I was like nodding my head and falling asleep. It was so boring. And none of y'all talked to me. I think it was like 2 days ago. I don't remember when it was. Just sitting and waiting for something. Hopefully we find something in the afternoon also. But we still got like what 22 minutes to look for another play, and that's a lot of 5-second candles. I'm more excited to trade the 25K account rather than the 50K because the 50K just feels like a waste of time. Um, the 25K just so much easier because it really is just 1 to 2 trades, and it's like $15. Like it's zero. That's nothing. You can borrow $15 and pass. I think um, I passed the Apex 50Ks and got funded, but I've never tried to attempt to passing a 25K until very, very, very recently. I was like, I saw a video and some guy was like, why are you gonna trade the 50K if you could just build a cushion on the 25K? I was like, oh my gosh, like he's so right. So I can just pass more often. I know Apex has those big accounts, like those 300K ones and whatnot. Uh, it's a bit unnecessary though. Like I don't know if I want to do that. I feel like it'll strain my mentality too much. I might do it. The copier lets me multiply my position size. So like if I have another account, it will just do 2 times of whatever I'm doing. So like if I get a bigger account, I can just multiply it. When I was unprofitable a few years ago, um, I was because I kept getting funded and I kept blowing them because I just didn't know what I was doing, and um, I was copy trading like the 50K with like 150K, and I just times two whatever my position was on the 150K. It was pretty cool. But at this time, I was using like Bookmap and like icebergs. I don't know if you know what that is. It just shows where a bunch of orders are at, like all this other stuff. It was just like so mentally draining. Now things have become like so dreadful, which I love, which is so awesome. It's like it's such a blessing. Like this is my career. Oh, I'm gonna raise the mentorship price to like $800 really, really soon. So if y'all want to get in now. Um, you're in for life too if you get in. I was just like really reflecting and thinking about it, and uh, I just have it so cheap right now. It's just so undervalued, and I really want people to come in that like really want this. So it just makes sense to raise prices. So I was gonna wait, but I'm just not gonna wait. I want better avatars, and the ones I have now are like they understand the value and they see the value and they're performing, which is so cool. I was considering doing like a raffle or just like a fat discount on like a random stream for the people who do consistently watch, or like the people who like um, comment a bunch on the streams consistently. I'm just gonna give it to them for free. I'm not sure yet, but I want to do something along those lines just so I can continue building the community. Because I want traders. Like I just don't want anybody. And like I want people who want this or like want to keep striving for this. Because you can see it's not hard at all. You just gotta make sure your emotions are at bay and you follow your checklist. Mm. Oh, let me plug the headset just in case. Dude, we're doing absolutely nothing. This is terrible. Like it looks like volatility just died. Let's see. Let's plug in my headset real quick. Okay. Hold on, let me text my beautiful, loving partner real quick. I see a bearish play. I'm not sure if I want to take it or not. We need more of a dump for me to want to take it, but I'll mark it out for you right now if you want to see. It's in the green zone that I have marked out, which is kind of funny. Oh, there's this big zone that's been bothering me. You remember earlier how I said, if you were here, I said that I wanted to take this zone right here, this play. But I didn't like how we were floating, so I took my order off. And you can see a stop loss would have been hit if I did take it. I took it off because we were floating. Okay, so look, I see a zone here. It's real pretty. I will take this if we reach standard deviation. Standard deviation is right here. So if we touch this yellow line, I will take this trade. I like it a lot. Like a lot. Come on, come on. Sell. Stop loss. Take profit. Come on, no. Oh, yes. Yay. I was afraid that was going to come back up. Oh, this is awesome. We can pass the account with this trade if it does work out. That's super awesome. That's if we reach standard deviation, though. I'm not sure if we will or not. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm only even allowed to use 5 contracts. I have to use 4, I think. Oh, so we won't pass this in this one trade. 2 trades. I forgot we can only use 4 contracts on Apex and not 5. I'm going to double check that, though. Let's see. Let me check it out real quick. And yeah, 4 contracts. Make things safer. So if we reach standard deviation, I'll place my order. If we don't, I won't place my order. If we float for too long and it's close to 11, I'll take my order off and move on. I'm going to turn the heater on too here. It's a bit cold, so give me a second. Come on, brother. What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, I like it. We got another tap. A second break of structure, which I love seeing. Yeah, I think I want to take my order off here because Volatility just died out of nowhere. We're floating a little too much right now. I need us to dump if I want to take this. I'm not liking this. This just looks really gross. We're like technically touching 50% of the higher time frame zone right now. So that's why we're doing what we're doing at the moment. Which can give me a confluence that we're going to switch to bullish. And I will just be in the way of a bullish trade. Because I'm trying to find a bearish play here. Ideally, I need us to just dump a lot harder from here to want me to take this. I'm just not liking this at all. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just going to take it off. We haven't reached standard deviation yet, so like I don't want to be impatient. It just looks so gross. The dump, if we do dump, it will sell me. I'll love the dump. And it looks like it wants to. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Give me the trade already. I have ADHD, so like I can be very, very impatient. I've been working on it for a while now. Like just like breathing exercises and other bullshit. Excuse my language. But I still sometimes just feel so anky behind these damn screens. Cause I just want to play already. I'm more likely gonna pass on this. Take my order off. That sucks. I really wanted this. I'll put it back on if with the fantasy that I'm hoping for happens. It does happen sometimes, but right now I'm not interested in it. I don't want to consider taking it until I get what happens. What I want to happen ideally is we dump really, really hard and then we come back. This play more than likely will deliver because the resistant line in the zone. I love resistant lines in the zones. Like I love them, I love them, I love them. Especially with like volatility like this, when we have a strong push. It's very sexy. But I don't like when we float. I hate when we float. The way I see it is that we're accumulating orders in this area where we are floating at. So we accumulate orders and then we're either going to bust up or we're going to bust down. And the last thing I want is to be in the way and my stop loss gets hit. My stop loss is up here. So we would bust up and my stop loss gets smacked. We typically get like a random influx volatility around 1040-ish. It happened around like, here what? Yeah, it happened around 10:30 and not 40. So we might just be dead all the way until 11. We got 10 more minutes, so we might find a play. Sometimes I will find a play in those 10 minutes. Come on, bro, just dump. Please. More, 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 more. This December and January buffoonery, all we've been doing is just chopping and chopping and chopping. Okay, so I do like the breakup structure. I do like it when we break. Oh, not we didn't really break it, but I do love this. When this happens, I like it a lot. I don't like it when we wick though. Like I would want the body ideally. I'll just be patient. If you are in the mentorship, and you've seen the course and whatnot, and you know how I talk about taps on the zone. If we get 3 taps, we take the order off. Just don't forget, we don't start counting taps until after standard deviation. So we can tap as many times as it wants before standard deviation. But even if it reaches standard deviation, then taps, like it never tapped and only tapped after standard deviation, I would still be interested in it. I would count that tap as one of the taps because we start counting after standard deviation. So the dump happened, the dump that I wanted. It was pretty, but I don't like the wick here. I don't like how we're wicking. I still want us to come down a bit more. I was afraid that this zone and the 15-minute was gonna hold real strong. Let's see if this zone was mitigated. It was not. Oh, okay. I think I want this now. I'm sold. If we reach too close to 11, we haven't filled yet, I'm just gonna end the day. Or not end the day, end the session. And I'll come back for the afternoon session. I'm pretty sure I can go for higher RR with this too. I bet I can. Ooh, I might do it. Yeah, I might just do it. I love the dump. That's what I wanted, as well as fantasizing. That's what I kept talking about. The dump, the dump, the dump. I'm now interested in this. But if we don't fill us by 11, I'm going to move on. I sometimes will wait till 11:10. But I'm not going to because the zone below. This zone right here has not been mitigated just yet. Y'all gotta stop letting me say so much. I'm trying to stop. My mind like races so fast, so like I need to slow it down. It's like I'm speaking and my mind's just constantly moving. It's like I'm stuttering and chopping my words. But the solution is just thinking before I speak. I'm liking it. Everything's happening that I want to happen. We reached the zone below. We're coming back up. We broke structure. We respected the zone. I want a little reaction before we enter. I love it all. We still haven't mitigated the zone below, so I'm expecting us to come down. But if we float, I'm just going to take it off because we might just float. If we come down and mitigate the zone 2, I'll take my order off also. Let me make this the main too so I can watch it. Yeah, there we go. I hope we get filled. That'd be pretty cool if we pass 2 accounts in one stream. Or like 2 separate prop firms. Oh, Peter. You're late, buddy. You missed it. So what happened was I took my first trade. I took a loss. I only needed like $800 to pass the Tradeify prop firm I was trading. And I took a loss. I lost $500. I then found another setup. I went for higher RR. And I was able to pass the Tradeify account. This chop right here made me very antsy, like antsy. I don't know what the word is. Like, I just felt like I was twitching. So it spiked my emotions. So I do have ADHD, so I had to walk around a bit, calm myself down before I came back to trade the Apex accounts. So we passed the Tradeify, and now I'm trading a 25K Apex account. I'm hoping that we get filled up here and I can pass the account in one trade. So yeah, I'm a bit unsure right now because we have light news coming at 11. I don't want to wait till 11:10 for this play, but everything that I want is happening at the moment. If we do come down and mitigate this zone below, then I will invalidate the play and hop off. If we float, I'll invalidate the play and hop off. And yeah, I don't want to wait till 11:10. I kept saying that I don't want to. If something magically happens and we react to the zone and things are working out, then I'll wait, but I don't think it's going to happen. So yeah, that's what happened. Thank you for asking, Peter. So right now we're just trading the one Apex 25K account after we have passed the Tradeify account. To watch it later again. Awesome. I'm glad that you're gonna do that. That's cool. There's some value in there because I always talk about like why I took a trade or skipped a trade, or you know me, and I explain everything. So there's value in it. So I think I want to just end the session here. I don't think I want to be in the way if news hits. I'll give it 2 minutes to see what happens right here, but everything just looks really bad. Okay, let me see here. I'll still come back for the afternoon because I still have one trade available. I haven't done my 3 trades just yet. Let's see. We might get filled this last minute. I doubt we will though. It keeps tricking me. We come up and then we come back down. We come up and we come back down. We're just floating. Money glitch. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing good, buddy. I hope you haven't been booming and busting. I know you were all over the place before. I don't know if you just missed it, but we passed the Tradeify and we're working on the Apex right now. Tradeify is a prop firm. I kind of want to just hop off now, but as you can see, whatever I want to happen is happening. Oof, that's scary. Yeah, we keep waking to the upside. Like we're still trying. If you look at the 1 minute on the top left of my screen, we're slowly moving up. We're just swimming around 40% of a 15-minute zone at the moment. That's what these dashed lines are. These little circles. I'm kind of afraid that news might spawn a candle in. Well, let's see. I might just pass on this then. Yep, news did nothing. That's good. Oh, let's bring it down. Yeah, I think I'm going to pass on this. We've just been floating too much. I don't want to be in the way if we do switch to bullish. We are swimming around a 40% of the 15-minute zone, so we can just shoot up real strong. So I'm going to pass on this. It's really, really unfortunate. I really wanted this. I was feeding for it too. Like my neck was scratching. Okay, gonna hop off. I will be back from 12:30 to 1:30 Central Time. Yeah, thank you for talking to me. I love it when you talk to me. Thank you, Money Glitch, Peter, some good motivation, JK and Anna. I will talk to y'all later. Hopefully y'all join me on the afternoon session. And that is it. All right, thank y'all so much. Now T2I out.